This is another new thing that we're showing, and when we decided to show this, we initially didn't realize how much of a gold mine we had stumbled upon. But this show, it's incredibly, it's mind-blowing how awful this show is in every single respect. And this is a show that many of you may have seen on TV because it aired on TV in the United States. Can anyone guess what it is?
Green Boy. Pilot candidate.
Come get a prize.
Yeah.
Come get a prize.
It was on the screen. Damn it.
Oh, sit back down. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Pilot Candidate. How many of you here have heard of Pilot Candidate? Have any of you seen it? Okay, a couple of you. All right, so this was a giant robot show that aired in 2000, the year 2000. And back then, among the giant robot scene, this was like a couple of years after Evangelion aired on TV. And at that point, if you don't remember, every robot show in existence wanted to be Evangelion. Some of them pulled it off, like Razafon did a noble job. What was that? Argento Sono. Anyway, Pilot Candidate did not do a very good job. So, okay, this is a summary of the plot. Humanity is being attacked by a mysterious alien force. So a secret military organization is formed to fight them. And their top secret weapon is extremely powerful, vaguely sentient, mysterious humanoid robots. And these robots are piloted by teenagers. And one of these what was that? Zoids, yes! One of these pilots is a mysterious female who doesn't talk much, who has blue hair. And the main character is a really annoying brat who has issues with his parents. Have you heard of this show?
Oh.
All right. I wish we didn't have to talk about this, but we mustn't run away. So this show really wanted to be Evangelion, which it could have done. I mean, there's nothing wrong, like I said, with a show, taking inspiration from Evangelion, but it didn't do it very well. So this show, as I said, it aired on TV in America back when Adult Swim first started showing anime, when they had their Saturday anime block in 2002. This was one of the first things they showed. And I remember back then, I was 12 years old, I would stay up late, I would stay up to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, there you go. And Gundam 0083, and Pilot Candidate, it was on. And so, I never watched Pilot Candidate, really, but I saw clips of it, it didn't really appeal to me, so I didn't watch it. I didn't realize how bad it was at the time. It was only later that I found out just how atrocious it was. It turns out Adult Swim only showed this show once. It showed it in its entirety once. It was removed off their schedule, and it never aired on TV ever again. And it's interesting because a few years later, Adult Swim, in one of their interstitial bumpers that they have in between their shows, there was a question that a viewer wrote in. It's like, whatever happened to Pilot Candidate? Are you ever going to air that again? And then the answer was just like, never again.
So, this is an example of a show we don't really want to see a sequel for, personally.
So Adult Swim seems to have learned a lesson. Okay, you know that we're in trouble when the theme song, robot show theme songs are awesome. If you've seen, recent robot shows, you get Jam Project to do your opening, or you get the Cruel Angel's Thesis from Evangelion. These are some of the greatest anime opening themes ever. The theme to Pilot Candidate sounds like it would be better suited as the theme song to a primetime 80s soap opera. I could see this as being the opening theme song to Dallas, or Knots Landing, or Falcon's Crest. Go ahead and play it.
candidate was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
In Nickelodeon Studios and Universal Studios Florida. Yeah, so that's the theme song. It's the worst theme song I've ever heard in an anime. It's the worst theme song I've ever heard in an anime. Alright, so we get...
You forgot about Hyperdoll.
Hyperdoll, yeah. Who's seen Hyperdoll? Nobody? Okay. You're better human beings for it. Okay, so the opening scene, or the introduction scene. This is where we get introduced to all the main characters. There's 4 main characters. The main protagonist is a gentleman named Zero Enna. He's your typical hot-blooded, typical Shonen Jump asshole hero, I guess. He's got a best friend, in air quotes. He's a nerdy kid named Clay Cliff Fortran. He's got a rival, because, the hot-blooded shonen heroes always got to have a rival, named Heed Gunner. What? Clearly they went to the Yoshiyuki Tomino School of Naming People.
Yeah, these names would make him chortle.
Yeah, and then they have their coach, because you got to have a coach. And so this introduces them all, and you will learn to hate all of these characters as we do.
Awesome! It's awesome! Awesome! So this is Zion? It's a star! A star!
Hey, you. How old are you?
It's my first time seeing Zion. Hey, this is the very first time I've been off my own colony.
I'm glad you're enthusiastic.
Give me a break. At least I stopped barfing.
Barfing?
Immediately after we went into space, I got nauseous.
Hey. You mean you have space sickness? Wait a second. That wasn't in your data file. Hey, a pilot doesn't ever...
I'll become one. I've decided to become a pilot for sure.
But you don't make that decision.
My blood type EO has been cleared. EX is positive. I even know that this type of human is very rare. That's why I was accepted to the Pilot Training Academy.
That's very interesting.
The only thing left, be a pilot.
Just be a pilot. Easy.
No sweat.
Ah! Put a hole in your acceptance pass, you punk!
I did this so I wouldn't lose it.
You'll need to use that.
That's why I'm carefully hanging on to it.
Now we're gonna have to reissue this. Hey, Candidate 87, where do you think you're going?
I'm stepping out. This is making me sick.
He's the only character with sense at this point. So, if you didn't follow it, so Zero Enna is going to GOA. And on the way to probably the most prestigious and rigorous military training academy in the known universe, that's when he decides to be a robot pilot. He didn't decide this before, apparently. He's just on the way, and he's like, yeah, I'll be a pilot. What?
We're going to see many versions of Zero's aspirations and reasons for being a pilot as the show goes on.
Okay, so after this whole confrontation, the show makes Zero and Heed Gunner fight each other, because they're rivals. They have no reason to fight each other, but they're rivals, so they have to.
You're going to be a pilot? No sweat? Don't compare me with idiots like you.
Idiots?
You're disgusting. Go away.
You're asking for it! Ah!
Wait a minute.
Ah!
Wait.
You! Stop suddenly appearing in front of me!
Well, I wasn't exactly expecting you to be falling all over me, you klutz. What do you want, anyway?
I just came to see if you were all right after the goddess impact. Hey, Gunnar. Your skivvies are showing.
Alright, if you didn't hear that, he somehow acquired a Scottish accent. Just in the middle of a sentence. Like, could the ADR director not do a take 2 on that one? And what was the voice actor thinking? Like, how could...
That's too bad. Did you think it was only up top?
This is getting too intense.
No, it's not. So this is the show's idea of drama. And if you hadn't already thought that Zero N is the most annoying human being that has ever existed, here's some more.
It's GOA! It's GOA! It's GOA!
You don't have to repeat yourself so many times. Your enthusiasm is adequately coming through.
We're gonna spend 2 whole years here, and we'll become pilots.
If you can cut it.
Bah! I'm telling you, I will. It's my dream to be in the White Goddess and engage in battle.
The Immaculate White Goddess?
You know her?
Out of the 5 goddesses, she's got the best airframe and is the best to pilot. She's the goddesses of the goddesses. The formal date of manufacture and the manufacturer are unknown. The vessel named Ain Lattice and its current pilot just happens to be quite an exceptional woman. Wow, that's right. I still haven't introduced myself. I'm Claycliff Fortran from the KO3 colony, candidate number 89, which makes us classmates in the pilot training program.
This makes us classmates in the pilot training program. That's some speed racer shit going on. So Mr. Human Exposition Machine, Claycliff Fortran, tells
He's
him
the smart one.
He's the smart one. He's the nerdy character. Explains all about the mysterious white goddess, and the immaculate woman pilots her.
And the way they talk about the goddesses too throughout the show is just this really weird kind of perverted.
Like they're
pseudo-sexual
sexualizing
thing.
these machines, and they're in the shape of women, but still, like it's just creepy. And they never come out and say it. Like, yeah, these robots are hot. I'd actually like the show better if they did, but it's like this weird subtext.
It's almost like they want you to realize that there's a female soul in the machine or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know,
Like-
some other shows.
Yeah, like his mother. Anyway. Oh wait, yeah, that sounded a lot creepier when I. Anyway, so here's another example of superb voice acting in this show.
Oh, you're all here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we go now?
Oh yeah, we're all here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we go now? So this is what the show does. You have Zero and his group of like pilot trainees or pilot candidates, as the show calls them, and you've got the actual pilots. The show tries to break up like the plot between the two groups. It doesn't do it very well. Like there's no focus. There's no like parallels between like Zero's group and what they're going through and what the pilots are going through. They're just thrown together. It's as if the show was basically taken from a bunch of surveillance camera footage of their time on GOA. Like there's no rhyme or reason to what's going on. It's just a bunch of arbitrary clips. And so let's get introduced to the actual pilots, who are really captivating human beings, and the show makes you care about them.
It makes me feel very strange.
It's the same old story. But why is it that your conversations are always so depressing? It embarrasses me that I have to listen to your poetic nonsense.
Wait, Kalu!
You! Why don't you ever speak to Ernest when he is talking to you?
Okay.
And not deceptively edited either.
Okay, yeah, and I should mention, none of those characters have appeared on screen before. This is how we're introduced. So we'll get back to them a little bit later. They're not really the focus of, they're not the focus of the show, and they're not really the focus of our clips. So
Nothing's really focused on in pilot casting.
that's true. So we'll go back to Zero, and he just got his standard like military haircut that makes him look no different than he did before. And apparently, he's surprised that he's not treated very well at a military academy. Huh.
What treatment? The first thing at GOA. And they even marked me with this. This is virtually a prison. I wonder if I can hack this. No, can't be negative. Positive thinking. Or positive. I'm gonna be a pilot. I ain't backing down.
Shut up. Yeah, what is that? Positive thinking. It's almost like he mustn't run away. I'm sorry. that was uncalled for. So he is walking around the ship. He decides to go check out the immaculate white goddess.
Blue Ingrid?
And he's just hanging out by the cockpit, and then something happens to him.
Who are you? This is a restricted area, no unauthorized personnel.
You're mistaken. I got lost and, What's this feeling?
No, stop! It has to make a loop!
Find me. Look at me.
Hey! I don't know what's happening, but it's pitch black in here. Light?
Data input number 88. Pilot is confirmed. All nerve relay systems ready to connect.
Connecting? I'm the pilot? This is worse than being nauseous! You do this kind of thing all the time! I don't want to be a pilot!
So he says, you do this kind of thing all the time? Like he's been in the cockpit of that ship before? Like, what? What is that noise? Music.
And then, of course, says, I don't want to be a pilot!
This is what you signed up for, Zero. You could die. We hope you do. Anyway, so he's in the cockpit, and while all this stuff is going on, he has a flashback of his, I guess his childhood. He's back at home on his space colony. The aliens are attacking, and he is involved in a traumatic experience.
That's right. This was that time.
That time. He's so nonchalant about it. Remember that time when the hole was blown into the space colony and I got sucked into the vacuum of deep space?
Correction, sir. That's blown out.
Blown out, sorry. Blown out into the vacuum of deep space without a spacesuit and didn't die. And he's like, yeah, that time. So yeah, apparently he survived that. Don't ask me how. The show doesn't explain it either. So while this is going on, no one knows where Zero is. Everyone else starts to worry. So the coach decides to organize a search party, and Clay does something funny.
All right, you guys, stay right here. I've got to round up everyone. Don't move.
Starting to get very interesting.
It's like the director is just sending these messages to the audience. And I don't know if the middle finger has the connotation in Japan as it does in the US.
No.
It doesn't? Okay.
There was an episode of Tenchi Universe and whatever.
Okay, but still, I mean, the fact, it's just very appropriate. So Zero is having some weird experiences and let's just play the clip.
So hot. Fingertips. My fingertips are burning.
Just his fingertips.
So heavy. It hurts. My body is...
You're all right. Don't be afraid. You and I should be able to become one.
Oh, and that doesn't sound familiar.
Shinji, do you want to become one with me? It could be very pleasant. We don't know who that is. That is never brought up again. This will be a recurring theme in this show. So there's another flashback here where he's talking about his mother.
Mother. I'm going to become a pilot. I promise. I will.
Yeah, his mother's not there. We don't know where he is or why he's talking to his mother. while this is going on, there's another attack by the aliens. So they decide to send out these, they're not the goddesses, but they're these like generic, just regular robots that they send out to fight these things. And there's this blonde kid, and it's kind of, I have in my notes here, and I quote, "The blonde kid is a whiny bitch."
The goddesses are engaged in area green 3. Go past the airlock and give them backup. Roger that. Vessel number 3, ready to go. Vessel number 4, all systems go. Vessel number 5. Vessel 5, respond. Vessel 5, what's going on? Respond to the call. Vessel 5, Art?
I don't want to fight.
Yeah. I don't want to fight. Yeah. Think that plot line goes anywhere? No? Good, you guys are catching on. Yeah, so that's just a random scene that they throw in and doesn't go anywhere. So long story short, they get Zero out of the goddess, but he's been injured or psychologically damaged. He has to be hospitalized in Goa's hospital. And the chief doctor of Goa, it's a woman, and she's probably the greatest doctor a human being could ask for. She's very gentle and
bedside manner is
understanding and
Clumsy fella. What is his blood type?
Type AB. Don't treat me roughly just because I'm not a pilot.
All right, we're amputating the dangling foot.
real sensitive there. Let's chop off that hunk of meat before you go back out to battle. I'm Sarah Palin. Okay, so Zero is in the hospital. I'm starting to lose it. Zero's in the hospital. He has more weird dreams, and so, this is just incredible.
Find me. Please find me once again. Please find me. Please.
Where am I? Woman!
Huh?
Zero! Woman! Where did you go? Woman!
All right, this is the mid-episode break. We didn't edit this at all. I swear to God.
So imagine, watching Adult Swim. You've just seen that, woman, and then your Bagel Bites commercials, whatever they were playing back then, and then
it was an and
then the episode starts up again.
Woman? We are that.
We are that.
They're not.
Yay!
How dare you say that about the one known as the White Cloak Madonna?
Where's this? Oh, Goa?
Zero.
I left the decontamination room and went into a strange place and got lost, and and why? Why am I in such a place as this?
That's because you were...
I'm sure I was inside Blue Ingrid and...
But what did you say?
It was a girl. That's right, that woman! That woman!
What do you mean by that, Zero?
You! What is this supposed to mean? Are you sure you're telling me the truth?
What are you doing, Heed?
Tell me, were you really inside the Ingrid?
Yeah! Let go of me, you bastard!
Answer me!
You're hurting me!
Hey, where do you think this is? If you want to fight, take it outside.
In space.
The 5 goddesses, are they engaged in battle?
That's right. Don't tell me that you forgot.
Window, where can I see them?
You can see them from the hall.
The hall?
It's probably just outside and to your left.
Righto, just outside and to the left.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
I'll be able to see the white vessel. This is great. What are you doing to me?
You still haven't answered my question.
Don't tell me it's you again.
Okay. Yeah, skip to 16. All right, we're going to get to another clip because we just realized we're running a bit short on time. So we're going to be skipping around to some of the, I guess, greatest hits of this show. And so
We can do a...
oh, you want to? Oh, yeah. Who wants to? Apparently we're ready. We'll do it later.
Okay.
Okay, so this, in this scene, they decide to go, or they don't decide to go. It's their lunchtime, and they go to the cafeteria to get lunch. It doesn't sound exciting, but.
So it was the mess hall. This is a somewhat boring place.
I'm only here because it's dinner time.
In any case, I'm going to be ahead of you. For me to be a pilot, I'm gonna have to take shortcuts. It's the only way.
You could be right on this, I suppose.
Extra helpings, please. Yeah. Before you, Zero.
Shortcuts, huh? There ain't no shortcuts. You guys new recruits?
Yeah.
To get nutrition from this here food, you need to prepare it with special care.
I don't understand.
If they eat it, you understand. Eat it!
What?
Why can't they get anyone to fill a black role with a normal voice?
Yeah, we didn't set out to choose like, oh, this anime has really good portrayals of black people. Let's include that. No, like, and where did they get this guy's voice actor? Off the boat from like Laos or something? Yeah, Laos, that communist republic over in the Indo-China-Asia thing. So this is not. Keep it playing. Okay. While we're looking for the clip, we're going to give away another prize. And okay, so this pilot candidate thing. When Zero was inside of the immaculate white vessel, what gender did he see? Yes.
Woman!
Can you say it with a little enthusiasm?
Woman!
There you go. Come get your prize.
Go.
All right. Since you showed so much enthusiasm, we're going to give you a special prize. This is a DVD-R, and I want you to read what the title of this DVD-R is. A bunch of shit. Okay. Long story short, this is on this DVD is a lot of stuff that has either never been licensed in the U.S. or is very much out of print, and you can't find very easily. I'm not going to tell you everything that's on there, but you've got Violence Jack, Mars of Destruction. Yeah, you know what's up. The Chrono Trigger OVA. Dog Soldier, Shadows of the Past, and the rest will be a surprise. Enjoy, and I'm sorry. All right. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, so here's another scene. What is his name? Zero, the asshole, Clay, and Heed Gooner. They're watching these other candidates train, and surprise, surprise, Zero is being an annoying asshole. But finally, he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Awesome. It's so awesome.
That vessel's already defeated 3 others.
Hey, did you see that right now? I wonder how you make them move that way.
It's awesome, awesome, awesome.
Don't you have any other words in your vocabulary?
It's awesome because it's really awesome.
You guys keep your observations quiet.
It's awesome. Look at 05 go.
Of course it is. Don't you know it's one of the top groups within GOA practice runs?
All right, you guys, listen up. I'll explain this.
Oh, this time it threw the other.
Guys, do you want to listen to this or not?
It's awesome, so very, very awesome. Yeah, they're so cool.
Listen up.
But then because... Huh? For real? All right, then let's listen to the instructor's explanation.
Why do I bother?
Huh? You're being a little cynical for an instructor.
All right, so the end of the series, Zero gets blown back into space, dies of, loss of air, then gets killed. The victim, the aliens, destroy all of humanity, and we never have to deal with any of these people ever again. Honestly, the show doesn't really end. The ending of the show is a song. One of the characters starts singing.
Let's sing.
We're not going to play that because we're not that terrible of people.
We'll carry this burden for mankind to win the memory of...
We're not that terrible of people. It's awesome! It's awesome because it's awesome.